words.
Words of wisdom or what?
Yeah, just, you know, whatever you want to say to the video.
What's up? We in Paris. ROA showroom. Beautiful stuff. Mark behind the camera. You know, I'm speaking French and all that shit. And yeah, just chilling. Vibes like in my video.
Use it to change the channels.
Welcome to the Unpopular show, where we show Johns and sometimes drip or drown, baby. Drip.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It is I, Mark Boudelier, and I wanted to show you guys some pickups today before I get into the main content. I don't have too much. It's like maybe 3-4 pieces, something like that. You guys do know I just went to Paris. If you follow me on socials, at Mark_Boudelier, or if you watched my last video. I didn't buy much in Paris, and I also didn't really film much in Paris, so my apologies. This was the one item that I got in Paris, and actually these were gifted. They are a pair of the CP company Asics. They had like a little activation thingy. They said, hey, we got you a size, come pick them up. I got the yellow ones. They also came in like a gray. I'm actually pretty happy with the yellow ones. They're extremely comfortable. They kind of remind me of like the Kiko Asics Delvas. I think that's what they're called from like several years back. Also, I only packed my like big chunky Bottega derbies, so my feet were destroyed, and these literally saved me. So shout out CP company, shout out Asics. I appreciate you guys. While we're talking about shoes, I wanted to show these Keens. I might be talking about these later in the video as well. I do not remember what this model is called. They're very flat-footed. They're like kind of ugly, kind of cool. I don't know. I love the laces. I love that it's like a squared off looking toe. I feel like there's a lot of styling potential with these. You can tell that I haven't worn them yet, but I need to. Now let's get into the heavy hitter. This is an extremely heavy suede Bodie jacket. I don't really wear too much Bodie. I've owned a piece here and there, and I usually end up selling it to Tanner because he is the Bodie boy. But this piece is pretty insane. For one, it's super heavy. It's not the warmest jacket. You can see that it is not lined. And then obviously it has the fringe detailing as well. All hand cut fringe. This one definitely is gonna take like some styling to make it like cool, but I feel like I got something for it. I wound up getting it at 2nd Street, but it's still new with the tag. It came with a dust bag. I had some credit, so I didn't really have to pay much out of pocket. I think I paid like $350 out of pocket. For this jacket right here, I'd say is not too bad. Alrighty, so today we are talking about unpopular sneakers that you should know about. I feel like I mostly wear boots, loafers, mules, etc., but I wanted to give sneakers some love today. Before I dive into this list, it's about like 7 to 10 different sneakers. I wanted to quickly talk about what unpopular means for this video. It does not mean that all of these are wildly obscure. It does not mean that I'm gonna be putting you on to a bunch of different things that you literally have never heard of. These are simply just shoes that I think are kind of unique, that I would probably wear. Some of the brands are very popular, but the model might not be. Some of the models, maybe they are popular. But I tried to just kind of pick ones that I feel like aren't flooded on TikTok or whatever. We'll get into the list. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe I missed something that you think is really cool and unpopular. Whatever, drop it in the comments and let's just go ahead and get into the list. So, the first one, we just talked about it because I have them, is the Keen Jasper. This one is the Year of the Dragon model, which is pretty cool. It's got this like beautiful denim blue suede and then this yellow going down the front as like, you know, a little shussy piece. It's definitely extremely flat-footed and it comes in some pretty cool colors. It's 120 bucks. There are some colors that are on sale. Let's get into the next one, and this is a shoe that I did not even know existed. I was looking on different retailers to kind of find some inspo for this video. I landed on Hatchet Outdoor Supply. I have not been to the Brooklyn location, but I have been to the LA one, and it is a cool store. So if you're ever in a city that has it, you should go check it out. This is another Snow Peak New Balance, which I did not know about. Some of you guys may know that I have the original like Niobiums. I think it's the original. The 3-in-1 system thing, yada, yada, yada. One of my favorite sneakers. I think it's a really cool concept. So it was cool to see these ones as well. This looks like some like astronaut shit right here. Are these ones waterproof? It has a Vibram outsole, Prima Loft inner boot. So it's like, I think it's like an inner boot. It's another like maybe 2-in-1 system situation. You can see the inner has like this tie-dye going on as well. I think this is a cool shoe. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not, but maybe, I don't know. $330 is pretty high. I feel like $330 is a pretty high retail. This next one, I feel like I'm gonna lose some people on, but it is a pair of North Face shoes. I feel like most people don't really look to North Face for shoes, and I can't blame you. Like, I don't think I've ever owned any North Face shoes, but this pair looks pretty cool. Again, we have a Vibram sole. It's this like cherry red color. I'm sure they probably come in other colors, but honestly, I thought the color pop was kind of cool. And I didn't want this list to be just like white and black shoes. But yeah, it's got like kind of a nice lug looking sole. Obviously it's Vibram, so they're gonna be nice and grippy. And I like the zip on the side. I feel like that's kind of a cool detail as well. So we got the laces going up the front, the zip on the sides. I feel like this could be a nice change of pace. I could definitely see people wearing these and pulling them off. It's almost like a more affordable Roa shoe. All right, next pair, also from Canoe Club. Kind of just tapped in with all of like the retailers that I really like to see if I could find some inspo, and most of them did not disappoint. We have this pair of Hokas, and putting these as unpopular is probably wrong because these things just released, I believe, and are almost sold out. But that being said, this is the U Tour Summit in the oat milk / Oxford tan colorway. That is a gentrified ass colorway, but they're pretty cool. I do like them. It's got the ginormous sole. Again, Vibram. Then you can see sort of the two-tone colorway going on the upper. I feel like Hokas are definitely one of the most comfortable shoes. They always are like extremely squishy, and it looks like they're fully waterproof, which makes it a pretty solid rain shoe. I definitely think like having a good waterproof shoe is essential, especially if you're living somewhere where you're walking all the time and there's gonna be puddles and there's gonna be just like bullshit. Not a bad idea. Alrighty, now we're going to move into some more fashion forward type options. That being said, when you hear that means the prices are going up. We got some Kikis next. We have some Kikos, some Kiko Costanova. I wish this was an ASICS collaboration, but alas, it is not. So it is $500. In fact, I think it's a little bit more than 500 bucks. It still has like the same ASICS sole. I think that's what really drives me crazy, is like this so could have easily been an ASICS collaboration, and then the price could have been like $250 or something. I love the lack of branding, you know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it could be an ASICS shoe, but then there's just no branding, which I think is super nice. I love the texture. I don't know, man. I just really, really love the teals lately. I feel like that's one of my favorite colors in terms of like footwear, in terms of just like clothing in general. I'm really drawn to teals. I'm really drawn to like dark purples. I'm really drawn to like burgundies. Not sure what that's about. All right, next up we have a controversial one because this is honestly more of a boot than a sneaker, but we're gonna put it in the sneaker video anyways because I just can't escape it. That's just what I do. I wear boots. I wear, you know, not sneakers. So we're gonna slip one by you guys. We have a pair of shoes from the brand Demon Footwear. I feel like this is a brand that is gaining popularity but deserves more because they really have some like really crazy designs. I feel like most new shoe brands are kind of just making the same potato looking silhouettes that every other brand is making. But Demon is not. They're kind of making sort of similar styles to like a brand like DMA, but then just making it like crazy avant-garde for no reason. Functionality wise, I don't know if this is like the best shoe to take on a trail, but nevertheless, they look really, really cool. I don't think I've ever seen any shoes that look quite like these. And this is one of the more tame pairs as well. Like I picked one that's like pretty like standard looking. These would look good on like a Rick Warrior. These would look good on just like your average Gorpcore participant. Last up, we have this pair of pretty standard looking sneakers from the brand Adidas Terrex. This is like their hiking line. I feel like Adidas has a lot of sleepers that people just aren't really looking at because they're too busy wearing the Sambas. Not saying Sambas are bad before you guys harass me in the comments. Coming in at only 140 bucks, not too bad. I've had a pair of the Adidas Terrex shoes in the past. For one, they're super comfortable. Some of them have like kind of the Ultra Boost looking cushion on the bottom, which I don't love the appearance of that, but I will say like, bro, like the Ultra Boost era, like we were living comfortably. Like those were probably the most comfortable shoes that I've ever worn ever. Maybe those need to come back too. No, these are definitely gonna be comfortable, They're gonna be waterproof. They're gonna be extra grippy. So let me know what you think of this list. Do you like these? Do you not? Did I miss some pairs? Obviously I don't wear sneakers, so maybe I'm making a video that I know nothing about at this point and I just am feeding you guys garbage. You let me know. I think some of these are pretty cool. I don't know if any of these will enter the mainstream in the way that like an Adidas Samba or a Nike Dunk did, but you let me know. Let me know what you think of this list. Let me know what you think of this video. And until next time, bye.